Should be recording. So we have select board members Fingus, Bissex, and Gemelli. We have Justices of the Peace Charles Cogbill, Becky Atchison, and Stephen Farnham. And we have, with the town clerk out, Assistant Clerk Jamie Hammack. So we have our 7 for quorum.
Good. Well, this for those just joining, this is the Board of Civil Authority. We're going to take a few minutes and get some things organized for town meeting. So we need to elect a chair first.
Yeah. Yeah, as we call order. I move we elect Carl Bissex chair of this meeting.
I second it.
And Charlie, I think you're muted. I saw you speaking there, but I can't hear you, just FYI.
I seconded it, and somebody else did also.
Thank you. All those in favor, say aye.
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 Okay, so we're approving the town meeting floor plan. Do you want to talk about that? Or
I think, hopefully Jamie can talk about that.
Jamie can talk about that.
Is it in here? I haven't opened that yet.
Yes.
Okay.
It's in the black folder.
And what does it say?
That's a great question. I've never seen it in my life. But
BCA.
Here.
There's a B.
It does say BCA?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Up here is the actual floor sketch. Unfortunately, you online are not going to be able to see it. But the gist of it is that the select board and moderator will be on stage, similar to other years, not last year, but other years. The voting check-in will happen on stage, right? We'll say this side over here.
Over here?
And
Okay.
then folks will vote in front of the stage and check out on stage left over there, if I have my stages right.
Okay.
They will pass by a number of tables for organizations, and there'll be chairs set up facing the stage. And that is what it looks like.
Okay.
Similar to what we did, yep, I'm passing it down. Similar to what we did in 2024, I
Yep.
believe.
Are there any suggestions for changes or ideas?
No. If there are none, I'd make a
Yeah.
motion to approve the floor plan for the town meeting day.
I guess the only comment is that some folks come to vote and just leave, be less disruptive to the meeting if that happened in the back of the room instead of the front.
it's true.
It gets really congested in the back. I think we found that.
There's accessibility issues if you vote in the back of the room, people getting into the meeting or leaving the meeting. There's no room. If someone had a wheelchair or something else, we found it was hard for people to actually be able to navigate the room.
Getting people to come all the way to the front doesn't present the same.
Not if there's alley, like actual, because you have no room to create space over here.
Yeah.
We do have stanchions downstairs.
No, I mean, like, there's physically no room. Like, if you had voting where we had it last year, as soon as there's more than 5 people coming up the stairs, then all of a sudden there's nowhere for anyone to
Yeah,
move to.
it got very crowded. I would suggest we do it in the front.
It was the request of, I think, the folks that run the election to do it the way we've done it in past years. It's the best for actually ensuring that people can vote quickly.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got a second on my motion.
Okay. What's that?
I motioned, did anyone second?
Did anyone second?
I'll second it.
Okay.
Is
Move.
there a reason why we can't do where that table is, off to the side?
This-
Instead of in front?
Well, it's gonna be like right here. It's gonna be out to the side.
It's going to be in that corner, or kind of that
Oh, okay.
corner.
So when you're
Yeah.
saying up front, you're not.
Yeah, it's
No,
not
we're
in
not
front
talking in
of,
front of the
Sorry, I came in
stage.
towards the end, but I was just,
Yeah,
Voting booths are gonna be right on the front.
yeah, that's the idea
The
anyway.
whole crowd can watch you vote.
well,
yeah, so that's why I was saying, can't we do it where you guys are sitting versus, that way it doesn't interfere with it?
Well, we need a loop.
and then there's also the folks that sell pies and do all the other stuff,
Yeah,
so
that's over here.
But
that's
can we do
usually
that
here.
downstairs?
These have been the requests. This is the request of the folks running the elections, the office staff.
Yeah. We
Registrar.
make suggestions next
I
year.
was just, yeah, I was just throwing it out there, it just seemed like
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
agree with Steve.
Let's hurry up and approve it before it gets any worse.
Okay, we have a motion and second. Any other discussion? All those in favor of this
Aye.
plan, say aye.
Aye,
Aye.
Aye.
700.
Okay, thank you. Approve non-JP election workers.
Yep,
So there's a list here of non-justice of the peace election workers. These are volunteers who are going to be helping with the elections. Justices of the peace are able to help as part of their role. The list is Sarah Andrews, Mike Broski, Meg Davis, Joanne Edwards, Paula Emery, Joyce Grant, Janice Grill, Julie Hackbarth, Judy Hammock, Pam Kelly Kinneberg, Tim Phillips, Jeff Slatton, and Peter Young. These are the volunteers.
Okay,
And we're approving that based on what?
They volunteered, they live in the town, and they have been given to us by the folks that run the
There's
elections.
two names that I don't know.
Which ones are those?
First one and one near the end.
Peter Young lives in town on Hudson Avenue.
I thought
Jeff Slatton,
yeah,
oh,
no,
Jeff Slayton, yeah,
Slayton,
yeah. He's a resident,
okay.
Sarah
Yeah.
Andrews.
yeah.
Yep.
Had a recent, last name change.
Yeah. Be helpful if this stuff was sent to us by email so we can look it over.
I believe it was. I believe it was sent in the email that asked if you were available to attend tonight. But not the map, but this list was in the email when it said we needed a quorum,
Yeah.
I believe.
Here's the
But
list if you
can
wanna see
can
it.
see the list if you'd like.
Okay, so without further comment, I guess we'll vote, because we have a motion and a second. All those in favor of that list?
Aye.
Aye.
Did we have a motion?
Aye.
Yeah, didn't you vote?
No, I didn't move.
We need a motion.
Ready whenever you were ready.
If you had been here, Craig, you could have corrected us. You
I
make a
guess
motion.
I move.
Okay, second?
Okay, then I guess I second it.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
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 Thank you. Okay, we have to approve minutes of,
Wait, I think you missed one.
I approved
thing.
one, no.
Non-GP,
Review of changes in voter list.
Yes, that's important. Yeah.
So this is the voter list run by the office from November 24th, 2025 through February 23rd, 2026. So this is just the latest voter list. We just approve it. It has been run by our office and checked by the Secretary of State's office.
And we did approve those folks who had moved away. We had taken those off the
We
list.
did that in November, that's
already.
correct.
You want to see that?
And so this is all the changes since that day?
This is including, yeah, this is adjusting for those changes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It-
Question?
A question?
Yes, go ahead.
Becky, go.
Oh. Becky?
You're muted, I think. Becky.
We can't hear you. You on, Becky?
She's trying to be.
You thought you were. Oh, she just backed out. Do you have a question, Charlie?
Yeah, just an interim. Has anybody been added to be taken off that list since we last went through it? In other words, is that, are we just accepting the list that we went through in November?
Oh, I see,
There isn't any changes, like folks we did that whole process in November of folks who we've tried to connect with, and they showed, there's no more of those folks. There may be people that have registered to vote since then,
yeah, I think.
but those would be added. But there's no specific notes on it about people specifically taken off like we did in November.
Okay, so there's nobody been taken off since November.
Is that right?
Well, nobody from so there's two ways you can get taken off the list, right?
I know,
Charles,
Yep.
there's you actually move somewhere else, and the clerk of that town sends a message to the Secretary of State, and they get removed from ours like automatically. So that could have happened, but nobody is getting lapsed off the list like we did in November.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have a specific way to know if someone has moved from we have the list of people still on the list. We don't have a list of people not on the list.
I believe there are, it will say, maybe you should narrate, Stephen, because I can't,
What do you want?
I don't recall what's
What do you want?
here. But it does say like challenged, heard,
I think you could benefit from a little more, but help yourself with some.
that's not someone talking to us. Okay.
No,
I'm trying to find an electronic version, the one that I,
Okay,
you know,
well, let's
printed,
get
so I can send it.
Becky's question. You on, Becky?
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Oh, good. I'm sorry.
that's okay.
I just wanted to say that I didn't get any materials in email. I checked all over the place. It did not come in that initial email. It was supposed to have been sent last week. And this is the second time I haven't gotten anything. So can somebody please put me on the list?
Absolutely.
Okay, because it's hard to do a lot of these things with just listening to names and
Yeah, it is, of course.
I would add to that I did get the email asking if I was attending, and I don't remember seeing any attachments on it.
okay,
Okay,
we will note that for
yeah.
the clerk.
Any other questions from anybody?
Well, how do you vote on this if you don't recognize a single name on it? Except one.
I mean, so this
I'll make
is
that two.
this is a state requirement for us to have a voting list. We're the Board of Civil
Right, I
Authority,
understand,
so.
I understand that. Am I not supposed to be
Yes,
voting to
yes.
approve these changes?
Yes.
If I don't know anything about these people,
Yeah,
how can I say, oh, I approve that? Because I don't know if they're in town or out.
you can either trust the expertise of both the Secretary of State and our elections workers, or I guess previous to this meeting, you could have done some
Yeah,
research.
it had been sent to me, yes.
Or you've gone down to the office where the information is available.
Okay, do you have a motion?
Is that me, sorry? Motion to approve changes to the voter list.
Moved and seconded, any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Excuse me, abstentions?
Abstentions? Thank you,
I
Charlie.
abstain. I have been unable to review the list and I cannot accept it.
Okay,
I guess I'll change my vote to abstention as well.
okay, we have two abstentions? Okay. It does pass, right? Yes.
Carl, can I make a motion to adjourn the Board of Civil Authority meeting at 5:59 PM?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? And we have adjourned.
All right.
Is there a way to vote?
Oh, we didn't.
Thank you for this. You want that back?
Yep.
Can we have
Whatever,
that
Put it back in the folder, folks.
list? Thank you. We'll put it in there.
Yeah.
Good evening, you guys.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you so much for coming in. You were vital. Okay, I'm going to call the select board meeting to order at 6 o'clock. And any changes to the agenda that we need? We still don't have either Peter or Francis Rose, so.
We have enough of us, though, right?
We have what?
We have enough people.
We have a quorum, we just don't have all five. Okay.
Yeah, we don't need them. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss
I'm
it.
trying to see if it's still on this version. Can I see your version? of
Yes,
the
certainly.
agenda? I know there was one thing it was still on there we were gonna remove. We are going to remove the discussion DNA for procurement assistance for town commissions. We're not gonna be doing that.
Oh, okay.
The board is gonna do that at a future meeting when we have time to discuss the procurement policy further.
Right, we didn't feel we had the people or the time tonight.
And I'll try to, the town clerk thing out, I don't have anything to say in this place, so.
Okay, yeah, well, we still have, okay, so changes to the agenda, we don't have any announcements?
No, this is announcements from the town, and then there'll be public comment.
Yeah, there'll be public comment in a second. I do want to make an
I
announcement.
have an announcement, actually.
Well, you go right ahead.
Thank you. It's about,
Say your name, please.
oh, it's Liz Bicknell. Here, let me put my
Yeah.
video on too.
Okay.
I just wanted to mention to everybody that at the Wednesday Housing Advisory Committee meeting, we have some really great guest speakers. We have David Upson, the Hardwick Town Manager, and Eric Remick, who's the Hardwick Select Board Chair, and Joe Kaspchek, who is the Assistant Town Manager in the town of St. Johnsbury. And I think they're going to be very useful resources for us. And I would just encourage everybody to attend. The meeting has been warned on Front Porch Forum and Plainfield People and in town. So the details of attending are in many places. Thank you.
Thank you for that reminder, Liz. That sounds like a great meeting. And yes, Michael.
Michael Billingsley, Emergency Management Director. I wanted to encourage everyone who was interested in working at the shelter here in this room, where we're kind of shorthanded, to look at the training schedule that the Red Cross has set up for Shelter Fundamentals, which is the first classes in Hardwick on the Friday the 27th, and then there are classes on the 3rd, the 5th, and the 7th, I believe, including in Darien and Burlington. And so if you haven't been trained yet and you would like to volunteer at the shelter, it'd be very helpful for you to let me know. You can find my email address on the town website, and let me know you're interested in the training. I'll send you the schedule.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Michael, are these all the same training, or are these all the same training, or are they successive training?
They're all the same training. They're done in one session. So if you take that, you have that training. It's about 4 hours.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Any other announcements? I just have one, and that is to thank the board. There's 2 people missing. I'll have to thank them personally, but this is my last regular meeting, and I appreciate the way we were able to work together this past. It was supposed to be a day, but it was 2 years, but close. But I'm very happy to have done it, and glad we were able to get some things done. And in spite of you complaining about going too long on some of the meetings, otherwise, I enjoy working with you too. So I just want to say that. Public comment. Yes. And say your name, please.
Okay. All right. I am announcing my candidacy as a write-in for a select board 3-year position.
And your name?
Vicki McDonald.
Thank you.
Vicki McDonald is announcing her candidacy as a write-in for the select board 3-year term. I'm a longtime resident, over 40+ years, married into a family who has been in Plainfield since the early 1790s. I've served on the school board, the planning commission, the East Village Advisory Commission, and presently on the Plainfield Housing Committee. A career spanning 40+ years of customer service with experience in corporate management and project management. Plainfield is facing many challenges: flood devastation, affordable housing, public safety concerns, infrastructure concerns. I believe my past experience has well prepared me for the select board position. I'm running to unite the community, to address our challenges, and to revitalize our town in a transparent way. If given the opportunity, I look forward to serving the town and its residents. Thank you.
Okay, any other announcements?
The-
Carl? Carl?
Yes, yes.
I can't find my little hand. I just wanted to uh, reiterate that this is Carl's last regular board meeting, and this is for real after all the
This time.
time he's been on. And well, I can't say that I'm unhappy about that. It'll be nice to have him back. He will, I know, continue to be involved in the town, but I also wanted to make sure that we thank Dan Fingus. I'm sad that it's his last meeting also. It would have been nice to have him be able to continue, but he can't do that. So anyway, that's just all I have to say, but thank you to both of you.
Here, here,
Thank
Mary.
Thank you. She's biased. Okay, any other thoughts, announcements, or public comment? Okay, we're gonna, really nothing particularly to talk about in the town report, I mean, the clerk's report?
I've got nothing.
Okay. We have a request from the Cutler Library to occasionally use the Opera House, and they want to have permission from the select board to do that. I think this is for public events, movies, they have a movie coming up and other events like that. So anyone have any thoughts on that?
And I think that specifically that the request is to do it
Without
charge.
Yes.
So you do, and I know there's got to be some library board or friends of here. I'm guessing these are for public events. I don't know that I've actually seen a written request.
Yeah, is anyone up there who can speak for the library?
I guess I'm kind of library trustee adjacent, being married to Grace. I know that the library thought that the series of 3 lectures that they had with writers on science and the natural world really went well and were very well attended. So I think that it's anticipating more events like that.
Okay. Michael?
I was at the library on Saturday when this came up as a topic, and I can just reiterate what Liz said, and that there are some specific authors who have indicated their willingness to meet with the public, fairly stimulating subjects. The next one actually has to do with governance and town participation and that kind of thing. So I could see this as benefiting the town directly.
And I was there Saturday also, and I could see the benefits of having the Zoom where we can have an author live somewhere else and join us and answer questions and after their talk. So I've been to a few of those already, and it seems like a nice public event. I don't see any reason to have to charge them, but we need to vote on that if that's the, yes.
I also have no problem with doing it. I will just say that we should just generally look at the policy for renting out this space. I think we have started to utilize the space more and more for municipal things. There are times when this room, which is a beautiful big room for performance, is basically a glorified conference room. And then there are other groups, like we obviously support the library. There are other groups that are related to the town that could potentially want to use it too. And we should just think about the select board having a policy as to how we decide these things. So that way it's not feeling like one institution in town has preference over another. And also, if we want to utilize and put wear and tear on the equipment and the space for meetings of 5 people versus public events of 50 people.
Fair enough. Any thoughts?
I'm just thinking of the coordination with the other things that are going on.
You'd give a motion to what?
I was just thinking of the coordination of the other things going on.
Yeah. Well, Keith does a great job in coordinating the schedule of this space, and I assume would continue to do that. But as Dan mentions, it does get busy, so we want to make sure it's fair to all the groups in town that do public good.
Yeah, I think we would just have to ask Keith, who manages this, if that means that the Cutler would then use the municipal, there's a specific process for parts of the municipality to ask to use the space, which doesn't include any of the payment stuff. And then there's a way to rent the space. So I think we would just have to ask Keith which way to, so that Cutler knew, because if not, he'll be asking for payment, obviously.
Yeah. I think we need to table it then.
I think we can potentially allow it with more needing to, happen in the background. I mean, I don't think Cutler's trying to do an event tomorrow, so.
That's right.
I think they can have permission, and we still just need to work out details.
I see, okay.
Is what I would say. I just think we just need to think about it, but.
Well, it does say we're going to discuss it and vote on it, so do you want to make a motion? Is there any?
Take some notes, but sure. I'll make a motion to allow Cutler Library to occasionally utilize the Opera House for public events without charge.
I second that.
Moved and seconded, any discussion? None that I see, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And those opposed? Abstained? Okay, we'll let the Cutler know that that is our decision. Okay, Vermont Agency of Transportation right of entry agreement for Route 2 work. This is the stabilization of the bank at the turn across from Goddard, where it was collapsing into the river. I believe this is, they just need permission to use the town's property, which is that turnoff, or what was the turnoff. Do we have, is a document in there?
That's what I'm hoping to, yes. Just want to make sure this is the right thing.
Yeah, I think it,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. We just need to
We
have
just
a
need to
motion.
vote on it, yeah.
Yeah. Because they have equipment and they have traffic issues and so forth, they need to get permission, so that's what this is. So we'll need a,
Yeah, so let me just get this into the notes.
oh, Michael, no, go ahead.
Installation of installation.
Since Michael Billingsley, since Peter isn't here, he and I did speak about this together. I've been tracking, as he has and others, what the outcome of the various studies that they've been doing. It may not be a permanent solution, but what they are proposing is armoring the bank, which is to say, putting very large rocks from the base of that slope all the way up to the wherever the construction requires it, so that when the river comes around that bend, it doesn't erode that turn anymore. It's not necessarily a permanent solution, but it would be a near-term solution.
It would be a year term?
Near term.
Near term.
Near term, okay, thank you.
Yeah, I was a little concerned about the armoring shrinking the size of the river at that point. But they have their designs and they are ready to do it this summer, so I think we need to get that done so we don't have a problem. Yes.
May I make a motion to allow the Agency of Transportation to access our property on Route 2 for needed installation of a stone slope along the Winooski River to support US Route 2.
Okay.
I second that motion.
And any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, so we'll officially get this document signed.
Yeah, I think it was that.
Yeah, there was some more
there's some
detail
more things we
here.
gotta fill out.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I can do that.
Okay,
You want
great,
to
thanks.
working?
Keep things moving here. Incident Command System Training Invitation. This is, can you tell us about this, or Michael, you can tell us about this?
I mentioned to Peter that we have a shortage, well, not a shortage, but we don't have very many people on the select board in elected positions who are trained in ICS 100, which is a form of familiarity with the chain of command that happens and is sort of necessarily to keep things clear and speedy when you have an emergency to deal with. ICS 100 training is required by the federal government of anyone who is going to sign a FEMA form. So if the town is applying for FEMA grants or applying for FEMA intervention, the letter needs to be signed by somebody who has had the ICS 100 training. And the reason for that is they believe that if you don't have the training, you don't necessarily understand the chain of command in what would become the responsibility of the town in the event of a fix or a grant. So we know some of you had ICS 402 training, which I believe, Carl, you did, and
Francis Rose, yeah.
But what this is ICS 100. It can be done online. It's roughly 4 hours. And but it does mean signing into the state training system so that you can have your participation registered and passed on to FEMA.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, we'll have to pass that along to our new board when they're in. Betsy, you have a hand up?
Yes, sorry. I just had a question on the previous matter. I'm sorry it didn't get up fast enough, but how concerning the Route 2 area that's going to be armored, how do you know how they're getting in there to that site?
I do not know the details of that. My guess is they'll have a machine in the river to pick up and set stone, and then probably dump stones over the edge from the park and ride, or the little pull-off. But I don't know for sure. We could probably find out.
Okay. It sounds like I could. I just thought maybe you folks know since you read it over, and that land abuts our land here, and
Right.
I make sure that I just want to know what's going to go on there and how they would be accessing and getting those loads of stone in.
I think the rules are pretty clear, Betsy. If they're going to want to get onto your property, they have to have your permission.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
of course.
It's the same document that we're filling out. Yeah, so all we have is the document for them to park equipment on our property at the top of the slope. We don't have any information about what they're doing at the bottom of the slope.
Right.
How they're getting there.
Yeah.
Okay. If you do hear that, please let me know.
Okay, yep. Okay, we have approval of draft minutes from 2/9/26.
Motion to approve minutes from February 9th, 2026 Select Board meeting.
You second?
Okay.
Yes?
Yes, I think.
Okay. Moved and seconded. Any changes or discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? Betsy, is your hand up again, or did you just leave it?
I think it's still up.
Yeah.
She's gone.
Okay.
Sorry.
Carl,
That's okay.
Carl, can I also make a motion to approve accounts payable for January 1st through January 30th, 2026, February 1st, 2026, February 9th, 2026, February 16th, 2026, February 17th, 2026, and payroll for February 19th, 2026.
You may. Is there a second?
Second it.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? Okay, we have that done. Okay, our next meeting is going to be 3/3/26, which is the town meeting.
At 10 a.m.
At 10 a.m. here. And before we get a motion to go to executive, there's a big crowd here. Do we want to talk about something, or is it mostly your announcement, Vicki?
I believe it's my write-in announcement.
This is big deal. There's a big news. So, okay.
You have some support and hope to gain more.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure. We are, well, you're going to have a motion for session.
I guess I'll ask a question if you're.
Yeah,
having
yeah.
a new public conversation.
Yeah.
I guess, all of us have heard, what's happening at the, town clerk's office. So can you give us any insight of exactly what strategy, what the select board has been discussing, anything involved with that?
We haven't discussed anything, and that's what we're gonna do right now.
Yeah.
But it has to be an executive session because it's a payroll, it's a personnel issue. We're gonna do that, and then we'll have an announcement when we come out.
So personnel, but in the sense of strategizing would not be personnel, in the sense of trying to just evaluate, we're down 2 positions, what that potentially, I mean, what are the things that you're looking at? What are the things that you've evaluated? I mean,
Well,
I'm assuming you're not going into executive decision and discussing employment or employees without strategizing ahead of time. And I'm not aware of any conversations that have been had about, I mean, we're down 2 employees and.
Well, we're not. I mean, just to be clear, we have 1 employee on disability and we don't have, there are no other employees that are gone. There's been no action by the select board to remove other employees, and there have been, as far as we know, no actual resignations by any employees. So we are not down 2 employees.
Okay.
I think that there was potentially some jumping of the gun. There's conversations happening. There's, as we probably all know, there's been dysfunction in the office for a long time, and we're just continuing to try to work and transition towards ways to fix that.
Right.
And trying to figure out the best method to do that. But as of today, we have 1 employee who's on disability, and we have 3 other employees in the office. That's where we actually are.
So can you give us or where we are with the books and knowing that Josh has been on disability?
We can tell you that. We have Bonnie Batchelder, who's been working on resolving the accounts up till, I believe she's up to December of 25, and we're still working through into January. Just checking everything. We also have plans to continue the process that Josh has started to get the books more uniform and according to the standards of accounting standards that we expect. And it's taken a long time to get that done, but it's pretty close, I think.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
So it had been, I guess, when I talked to somebody in the office the other day, my understanding is that you're a year behind. You're saying you're only a month behind?
We were told that all the accounts have been reconciled to December 25.
Okay.
And so that's what we know. We are working with the NEMRIC, which is a computer system that the town uses, and they are going to be helping the staff work with the NEMRIC and get it up to speed as well. So we can use those 2 things to get our accounts where we want them to be.
I think simplify the process of how we are inputting accounts.
Right.
It was the long-standing practice of the town to because we have water, we have wastewater, and we have the town, to have 3 separate sets of accounts. And apparently no other town does it that way because it's very labor intensive and not the way that you should be doing it. So we're working with NEMRIC to try to fix that.
Yeah.
That's like a 20+ year problem with the computer system.
So I had touched base with Carol and volunteered my time to come in. If there's something that you feel that I might be able to, because that's what I do, is bookkeeping. So if there's something that I can help with or to help get that process going, I also have knowledge of, I guess different processes. So I will volunteer my time if that helps.
Well, thank you.
Give some guidance of, different options. Obviously, I don't know everything, but I might have some insights. But I had volunteered my time, let Carol know that I'd volunteer some time to help the town if that's what needs to happen because I know when I was on the select board, it felt like we were behind. Like we needed to move up, just like you said, there's software that can help us be more efficient, and I think we need to work towards that.
Yeah.
So if there's something that I could help with or to make that process smoother or help, because I know the staff's time doesn't stop, and that's what's always been the issue is that they have tasks, and so if that helps at all, let me know.
Thank you, Tammy, that's really appreciated. I've offered my time, but I'm not, my knowledge of the way the books are kept is so hard, it would take forever to train. Sandy. Yeah, Sandy.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Vicki, just be careful about one thing. there are legal conflicts of
You mean-
interest as to
You
who
mean
can
Tammy?
be in,
You
I'm
mean
sorry,
Tammy?
Sandy Ross.
Yeah, but you mean Tammy?
Oh, Tammy, I'm
Or
sorry,
just-
I can't see online. Then
Yeah.
Tammy, never mind. But just everybody, be careful. There are legal conflicts of interest as to who is allowed to serve on which boards and as in which position at the same time. Like a select board member cannot be the town clerk or the
Right.
town treasurer, that
Right.
kind of thing. So just be careful about that.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
No, I think one, I think that Sandy thought that Vicky was speaking and Vicky's running for office. And
Right.
two, I think she's also
Sorry.
speaking to Carl.
To me.
Carl needs to keep his hands off the books because he's a
I
select.
changed light bulbs. I was changing, is that okay?
I think that's okay. All right.
Okay. Just checking.
I was like, I don't have any, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, though. We'll pass that along.
That's what you
I'm
just say
sure
to
Jamie
me.
will pass it along.
I have a question.
Go ahead. Yeah,
Peter.
Michael.
Michael Billingsley. I wanted to let you know that Josh and I were working pretty deeply to try and clarify and locate some funds that have to do with the Shelter Reserve Fund, the emergency management, and various categories under that. I don't want to lose that continuity. Who do I talk with in order to catch them up to what Josh and I were doing?
I had breakfast with Josh this morning.
Yeah.
He sounds like he's better, and he would be willing to help in the office to get things resolved. So I think you could probably reach out to him.
Or to Josh himself?
Directly.
Okay.
And if he didn't know the answer, I think he could go to the office staff. And
We're almost there. It's just there's some stuff that
Yeah.
momentum we had, I didn't want to lose.
Well, his unfortunate illness took him out of the picture right at a time when we were trying to wrap things up.
Yeah.
So we'll get there, but I would talk to him directly.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and I think if Josh can help you, maybe come back to the select board, because I think there's already enough on the plates of Carol and other folks in the office. We posted a director of finance job that we're still trying to get. So my guess is, if not Josh, then this new person would be the one to work with, but
Right.
while they're not there, I would just come back to the select board.
Okay, well, let's see what happens with Josh.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Peter's here now.
And so is Francis Rose.
Oh.
With
Hi,
that-
Peter.
With that being said, can I make a motion, or?
Yes.
You ready?
Yep.
Motion to enter into executive session to discuss personnel per 1 VSA subsection 313.
I second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And thank you, folks, for coming out. We're going into executive session to discuss the personnel issues, and we will record on the balance of this meeting, at the end of this meeting, what came out, anything, if anything. Okay.
I'd like to make a motion that we leave the executive session via VSA 313.
Second. We have a second. That was Patty who came in second first.
There we go, second first.
Second first. And all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Should I check if there's anyone downstairs? Scott, I should do that. Do you want to go do that real quick?
Yeah, or I could do it.
Yeah. Sorry, I realized we stopped hearing voices, but in case someone did wait around, we would want, and I'm gonna let Andy Robinson in from the waiting room while we regather. They've all left, so.
They were just chatting about other stuff.
Well, that's true. I just, just wanted to make sure that we,
Yep.
Yeah, give them the chance to come back if they waited all this time.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe they were waiting for other, maybe they were talking about their feelings for after, dinner.
All right, so we have come out, we made the motion to come out of session.
Yeah,
Let me
so we
try to-
have,
All right.
we have announcements to make.
Yes, so, first we just continued to discuss, Treasurer Josh Pitts and, him being on disability. We have no specific announcements about Josh at this time. We do want to note, we are still taking applications for the Director of Finance role, so please, if anyone knows folks who might be good for that role, please share it around. They can reach out to Carl if they have questions or if they're interested in the role. Next, we talked about town clerk Bram Tobin. Bram offered his resignation without notice on Friday, February 20th, 2026. So I'd like to make a motion to accept the resignation of Bram Tobin that he offered effective February 20th, 2026. And with gratitude for his work for the town, we would like to extend his health insurance benefits through the end of April 2026 and pay out his earned vacation time.
Is there a second? Moved and seconded. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It carries unanimously, and was there another?
Yeah, there's a few more items. So given that we have now accepted the resignation of Clerk Bram Tobin, there's a vacancy for the clerk position. And so I'd like to make a motion to appoint Jamie Hammock as town clerk for the remainder of the term ending on March 9th, 2026.
Second.
There's a second, moved and seconded. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
All right. The next topic we spoke about was NEMRIC, which is the New England Municipal Resource Center. They provide the computer system that we use for our treasurer finances and for our payroll. And we've been in conversations with them about their support. And so I'd like to make a motion to enter into a bulk service agreement with New England Municipal Resource Center for up to $11,000 to update and streamline our financial and payroll computer systems and allow Carl Bissix to sign on behalf of the board.
Second.
And moved and seconded. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
And give me 2 seconds
Yep.
to update this. I messed up some words. I said them right, but I didn't type them right. And then the last thing that we spoke about was the need for us to really holistically look at the town office and the processes and the workflows of the town office. We've been speaking to some different consulting firms about that. There are 2 consulting firms, Structural Integrity and a second one named Momentum, who we've been talking to. They have together put together a scope of work to help us assess, let's see, when did I write here? Includes assessment, facilitation of group sessions, creation of roles, responsibilities and workflows, and leadership alignment. This work is expected to take about 3 months. And so I would like to make a motion to engage in a contract with Structural Integrity and with Momentum for consulting services in office workflow and efficiency for a payment in the range of $5,180 to $7,400, and allow Francis Rose to engage and sign any necessary agreements to implement the scope of work document.
I second that.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous again. That's it. That's the last.
That is the end of our announcements.
Okay. There's no further business. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I second that.
No, you gotta make it.
Oh.
You've got to make it. I'm entertaining it. You can entertain it.
I make a motion that we adjourn this meeting at 10 minutes of 8.
Yeah.
Second.
And all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you for joining us, both of you, and Andy.